All right, welcome to round three. We are up versus Gambito 69. They've been on a lot of different things, so we'll see what happens. I think this is a fine hand in the dark. Anti-aggro, some draw and stuff. They mulligan to 4. Oh god. So that means they're probably either Tron, Bogles, or some sort of Cycle Storm deck, I would imagine. I think I have played them on Tron before, so we'll see. So they fail to have a land in their opener, so they have to be Cycle Storm then. So for me, against Cycle Storm, game 1, oops. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Don't need that. We'll go familiar. I mean, maybe they just mulligan to 0 and then they're just gonna scoop once they know what I'm doing. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're, I mean, I probably want to just pretend they're Tron. The nice thing is when they scoop game 1, now they're on the play now, so I'll be on the play game 2 or game 3 if I lose, if they're not Tron. Let's put back the preordain. I'm not going to be doing anything with it. I need to get a... They are Tron. Sweet. So we knew what we were doing. So the plan is familiar on 2. Oh yeah, this is the person that plays Counterspell and Preordain in their Tron deck. So familiar on 2, and then turn 3, Nature's Chant the Ornament, play Seagate Oracle. It depends. I mean, I probably want to do that. Yeah, I think that's best case. They're going to crop, but they're going to be out of colored mana because I'm going to blast it. Unless they have another one. Nope. Kill that. Now I'm going to hold up Negate. Try to make them not be able to have any colored mana. See, I knew what I was doing. So, wheat. Alright, do you have more prisms? No. Okay, so I will go ahead and Archaeomancer, get back Negate, I think. They have another ornament. Darn. Mole Drifter. Should have gotten the Nature's Chant, I guess. Seagate Oracle. I'll take the Counterspell, I think, here. Sorry. They have 1 blue mana. So they're going to start getting in. We are being clocked. We're on parity with the clock, but so if they cast a Mole Drifter or a wall or anything, I will counter it. So Seagate Oracle here, looking for a land. I find an Ephemerate. That's very good, but I have a lot of stuff going on. I need more lands, so I think I'm just going to take the lands anyway. Hopefully I'll redraw something like that. Keep my clock. So now it's a bit of a weird race where we're just kind of like smashing against each other with these tiny creatures. Next turn, this allows me to play Secret Oracle and hold up a negate counterspell. So now they have 1, 2. That's fine. So now I don't think it's necessary to counter the Prism. Yeah, they have a bunch of Prisms. They have all the mana in the world. Tempoed them a little bit, but not quite enough. And I'm expecting them to hold Rolling Thunder in their deck post-board, which means that negate is going to be very important. I want to try to not use that. Play Seagate Oracle and hold up Plains. I want all of these cards. The question is whether I can afford to play the Sunscape Familiar right now. I'm not certain that I can, because I need to be able to counter the Rolling Thunder and then also counter the next thing they play. And now I'm at double their clock. So that's good. Although they could cave this. They're going to keep getting in. It feels to me like they're setting up for a Rolling Thunder, so I really need to be aware of that. Definitely prohibit the Abrade if I can. And here I will counter that because it's tapping them low. If they have an Unwind, it'll be a problem. Oh, they just have a counterspell. Okay, so now they're tapped out. I lose 1 fam. It's mostly okay. And since I have counterspell in my hand, I'm going to just Deep Analysis, since it's not cost reduced anyway. And that's good because I drew a land. I do have to worry about the Deep Analysis flashback and losing to their Multiplier Clock now. Absolute. Well, do I fight over a Multiplier? Probably here. In a control mirror, you want to use your opponent's turn when you can. Teachings for Pyroblast, maybe? Yeah. So they get to land a Muldrifter. Weird. I can Archaeomancer back the negate, just for safety. I probably should have played the Evolving Wilds if I was going to do that, though, so that wasn't very smart. Because the Evolving Wilds would have allowed me to have more untapped mana next turn. So that was definitely a mistake. Hopefully that doesn't bite me. Now they can just Rolling Thunder if they have a counterspell backup. They're going to get Mnemonic Wall. Probably get back Teachings. Get back Pyro. So they can Rolling Thunder plus Pyroblast backup. But it doesn't kill, it would kill me, I guess. So 1, 2, 5, yeah. That guy dies. Sorry. I'll cast one Moldrifter. I think hard casting it is correct here because I want it to be able to block, and I don't want to have to tap too low if I don't have to. I am looking for an untapped source if I can. Looks like we're in a sketchy position though. Might just die to these Moldrifters. So they're considering red blasting. Not good. So if I counter this, they have red blast anyway, and then they can kill me on their turn. So I have to basically evoke this drifter and then hope for an ephemerate. All right. Is there anything I want to change? They had a lot of braids, but these take care of that. Maybe the Nature's Chance not worth it, and Echoing Truth is just fine. Or maybe Echoing Truth isn't worth it. So do I want to Echoing Truth? How about just take the snaps? Try to get more value. Nature's Chant I think seems okay. This is weird. I have no card draw, but I have a lot of lands. Counterspells. I think I'm going to keep it. Just based on the power of the Sunscapes. Ow. We'll go Fam. Turn 3 Fam. Play Chancery. Now I can get a Moldrifter on my next turn pretty much no matter what. Okay. Can't get a Moldrifter if they red blast it. I think I should evoke it. Go for evoke snap. Because if they have a pyro, they might just pyro it right now, and then I can preordain and play a Chancery. Yeah. Hmm. They compulsive themselves. They're working their way up to Tron. They don't have Tron yet, though. I think I'm going to Seagate. And we'll just hold the counterspell, I guess. Trying to get as much blue mana as possible. It's like the last match. That will probably get them their Tron lands. So they found a cave, not a Tron land. They have 4 mana. I'm going to attack, snap it, ponder, shuffle. Nope. So I'll take that ephemerate, shuffle, and pass. So on their end step, I will go for the ephemerate with double backup. Teachings. Okay. I think I have to let this resolve. Try to force something on their turn. They don't have full Tron yet, so they can't take large-scale advantage of it. This was the plan, to try to tap them low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they can Teachings for Pyro. And if they do that, I'll just let it happen, right? Yeah. I think it behooves me to try to win this counter war, so I have to do it no matter what, basically. They're going for another counterspell, and they have a Pyro in hand. Okay. Probably just Pyro that, right? Yeah. Hopefully I get a draw spell here. Bummer. Wall gets back counterspell. Yep. And they have counterspell teachings, I think. Man, this is rough. Yeah, no. Definitely don't want that to happen. I don't want to fight over an Abrade right now. There's many more things that would be much scarier than losing a familiar when I have all this mana. Suck. This is rough. All right. We need deep analysis. It's basically deep analysis or bust at this point. There's Tron. Okay. Looking for counters. Okay. So I probably want both of these. I'm just trying to decide if I want to period A now and hold up prohibit. I guess that's fine. Nature's Chain isn't going to do enough for me right now, I think. So is prohibit going to be good enough? They have a teachings in the yard and a teachings in hand. I'm not going to block. I would like to be able to attack and try to take out their life total. They have 1, 2, 4, a million manas. A million billion. Okay. That sucks. I think I would like to go like this. Play Sunscape. Cast Mulldrifter. They cast Teachings. That sucks because I guess it depends what they get, right? I basically can't let them. They're going to be able to get Teachings for Flicker anyway. This incentivizes them to flicker the Mulldrifter. They didn't. Well, I'll get Ephemerate. Probably Ephemerate the familiar to bounce the familiar. Ephemerate, get a Braid? Pyroblast? Okay. Seagate Oracle. Looking for counters. There's a negate. My headphones hurt in my ear. Negate the Pyro, for sure. Okay. It's a weird time to do that. I guess they're like, I'm tapped out. Looking for a counterspell, but I don't find one. So I'll just get an island, I think. Send. They have one card. They're going to be able to get back Ephemerates and then, I don't know, wreck me in some way. They have to know that I don't have anything, right? They have 2 cards in hand. Unless I'm wrong and this teachings went to the graveyard. I just seem like I'm in a bad spot. Let's see. Ephemerate what? Wall? Probably get it back a braid. Get back Pyro again. So these deep analysis need to be really good to me. Kind of wish that I saved my last breaths or had at least one last breath in here. Wait, no. I know that they don't have the teachings in hand, right? Because they went down to 0 cards the other turn. Phew. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have like teachings plus 5 mana. I kind of expect them to pyro this. Not the greatest. That's a surprise. So they're out of teachings. They've used their Pyroblast, cast a spell, so that guy's dead. I think I have to get Flicker here. This is really tough. One sec. Change where that mouthpiece goes. So they're gonna swing in. I block. I would be pretty screwed if they Fiery Cannonaded. They have a bunch of draws. They're gonna Ephemerate the wall to get back Pyroblast, probably. They seem to be on the Pyroblast me plan. Pyroblast the Archaeomancer. So he's dead. Draw a card. Play Muldrifter. Play Bonder's Ornament. Play a land. So I have a counter spell. can Mortuary Mire back Archaeomancer. Draw it. Play Archaeomancer. Ephemerate. Ephemerate. Get back Ephemerate, get back Negate. I think I probably actually want to just snap this Dinrova Horror to make them recast it. And then next turn I can pretty much draw the rest of the cards that I need. This is pretty wild for sure. So they cast Ephemerate. I assume they get back Ephemerate? Ephemerate, get back Ephemerate. Okay, so then when they Ephemerate, I will try to negate it. So they played Dinrova Horror, right? We knew about that. Bounce this. So do I care about that land? I need to use this mana to make them do something. Let's just try to draw some cards, I guess. I have no idea what they're... Oh, they're casting a Teachings. Okay. Teachings for something. I'm gonna let it go, even though Scattershot would be really bad right now. Reveals cast down. Counterspell that. This resolves, I guess. Now, if they crop for Bog right now, I'm really screwed. So, let's see what they do. They did not crop for Bog. This goes to my hand. I'll just discard it. I don't need it anymore. We got our second familiar. I guess I don't need to stop on my upkeep. They're gonna Rolling Thunder my one Archaeomancer? Okay. That's definitely not an issue. Let's see. I think I have to keep the Mole Drifter around. It blocks right now. Oh, they could potentially deck me, right? So, So this is quite a bit of draw. I think it's still worth it. I'm gonna draw into my lock. Yeah, they're gonna time out before they can kill me. This was a really close game. So this Sunscape. Oops. Bounce that. Ephemerate. Ephemerate. Get back Ephemerate, then Ephemerate, get back Counterspell. Now I'll play Mancer. Get back Snap. Snap that. Blast that while I can, I think. So it's worth noting, so I have two flickers. I can like flicker, snap, and then blast those two. But I think I need to just hold on. This is a super long match. Discard this. So I'm going to flicker back all of my creatures with Mortuary Mire and then kill them that way. Yep. Do I have any deep analysis left? No. So this is basically I'm just trying to get back all my creatures, all my counter spells. I'm gonna blast all their ornaments and stuff. So I can just take my time and not make mistakes. I don't need the upkeep stop this time. I have to make sure I have stuff on top of my library. Get back Sunscape. The Sunscapes are cards I'm just going to discard in the end. Yeah. And then cast this Drifter. If I'm right here, get back negate. Snap. Snap that guy. Okay. It's actually better for me if he draws a bunch of cards, actually. Do, 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 do. Don't really want to discard that land, but I'm going to. We're going to counterspell that, just takes it off the board. So it's not a thing I have to worry about. Ugh. Fine. Okay. Looks like this is going to come down to a timeout on their end. They're drawing more cards. Back ephemerate. Okay, so I need to get my entire Air Force back, which means I need to put a bunch of stuff on top of my library. Do this. Two. So I'm just trying to concentrate here. Do, 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 do. Flicker. Okay, so hopefully they'll just deck themselves. Oh my. So how many drifters do they have in the yard? We really have to worry about the one of potentially Bog. Might be the longest match I've ever played in my entire life. They're flickering those. We're gonna negate. Negate again. They've saved up some action, that's for sure. Now it looks closer to me timing out, actually. Okay, we'll get there. Attack. Things are happening now. I feel good about it. We're gonna put back some Seagates. Put back a Mole Drifter. Okay, that's gonna be enough, I think. I probably should have cast this Mole Drifter. That was just dumb. I got a little bit tunnel visioned there. Every card you draw is good for me. Sure. Okay, now I don't actually have to do anything. I can just sit back and not die. So we're gonna let them deck because I don't really feel like timing out. Oh, we can actually just snap their drifters. Do 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 do, and they can't recast them. Oh, I should have attacked. Arrgh! Sorry. This is like really down to the wire, and I'm just like not paying enough attention, I think. Okay. Lock. Flicker. Put my creatures back in the yard. Yeah, this is really not very good commentary, but we're seeing what's happening here. They got 40 seconds left. They have one turn to live. They can't possibly cast anything that can keep them alive. They're going to cast Pulse from Rasa, which I will negate 100%. Dupe. Let's see if they cast Mold Drifter to deck themselves. Nope. Okay. It's a moral victory, because they would have timed out and decked. I could have just F6'd. But we got there. Alright. 3-0. See you in the next round.